Speaking of, look, they got Mama Duck and Papa Duck out there. Just to further prove what I be saying, like, two is always better than one. You know what I'm saying? Two is always better than one. That's your boy.
Wanna break you off, relax and unwind. Could you ever fall in love with a young nigga like myself? And I've been thinking about you, nobody else. And my love is good for the hell.
Alright, so today I'm gonna go ahead and react to this video on this gay dude responding to straight men or modern straight men about how they want things from women and how they need to go ahead and get them a man since just being in a woman's presence isn't good enough, and how, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and react to that, and then also just I'm also put another video on here that responds to that as to why straight men are the way that they are. Before I start this clip, I just want to state that as a gay man, it's difficult for you to be able to respond to topics like this because gay men don't have relationships with women that are outside of mother, sister, cousin, friend, grandma, auntie, and then idols. Y'all don't have relationships with women. Y'all don't get feelings for women. Y'all don't have sex with women. These kind of things create bonds with these women that a gay man could never relate to. All right, so I just want to say, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and just play the video clip, and I'll be right back with y'all. All right. Well, actually, I ain't going nowhere, but we're gonna go ahead and play the video clip. All right. So let's go.
Dating a man. The men are like, well, what do I get in return for paying for dinner? Baby boy, you get to be in her presence. If you want things, go date a man. You need to be dating a man. The problem with a lot of straight guys is they don't like women. I'm not attracted to women, but I think I like women more than a lot of these guys. There have been wars fought over women. There's countries where a man can't even be in the same room with a woman who he isn't related to. That's how powerful and strong and desirable and valuable femininity and womanhood is. And men in the West are like, well, what am I getting in return for holding the door open for you? You get to be around her. You do things for her to convince her that you're a protector, a provider, you're safe, and she spends time with you, and in return, you get to be around her. You want a provider? Date men. I can give you a lot of advice on that if you need that. You shouldn't be dating women. If you want things in return, if simply being around her isn't enough for you, you're dating the wrong woman or the wrong gender. That's it. This is ridiculous. Men are like, well, what do I get in return for paying for dinner? Baby boy, you get to be in her.
All right, cool. Let me go ahead and hop on this nigga head real quick. First, let me just go ahead and just say what I agree with. Now, the statement of if you want women to provide and all that, and you're looking for a woman to provide like financially, physical stuff, material stuff, like this is for like bum niggas who just, use a girl car, stay at her crib. He ain't never got nothing going. He ain't never got no motion, and he just be feeding off of a female. That's what I will agree with on that one. This is why a lot of us bisexual men or gay men do predatorize on straight men, because we look at it like this. If you are a man who doesn't have no pride and you don't care about bumming off of a female or leeching off of anybody, like as a man, you're supposed to want to go out here and get it on your own because that's what makes you a man. So we feel like if you don't have ambition to do that and you don't have motivation to do that and you lazy and you don't want to work, you don't want to provide, you want to be somebody who's going 50-50 and all that, we look at that like that's a gay thing. Now, I do agree with him with that part. Like, those kind of men, I feel like that's why we be going after y'all, because we see the bitch assness in you. We see the pussy in you, basically. And we could tell that, like, even if you're not a bisexual or a gay man, we just feel like you tribal because you're already so disconnected from manhood and masculinity, even if you're straight. So we see the pussy and we can't help but go after it. I'm sorry. Like, ain't no real man sitting around not trying to do nothing, not trying to provide, not trying to like, protect or like be of service to a family or nothing. I feel like that don't make you no man. I feel like that's gay stuff. I feel like if you want somebody to, if you a finesser, you want somebody to cash out on you, you want somebody to fly you out, you want somebody to buy dinners and stuff for you, and you want all that kind of stuff. I feel like that's something that you need to go for a man about, and that's just 100 because I know women out here are doing that, but I feel like that shouldn't be something that a man complains about is what a woman is providing. I don't feel like that should be, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, besides that though, I'm with straight men on this one because what you're not gonna do is sit here and make it like that's why I'm so glad I'm not straight because it's like what you're not gonna do is sit here and make it like these bitches ain't gotta do nothing but exist and we just supposed to just cater to their every need as if us men don't need anything in return. Where he got misconstrued with straight men's mission or what they're saying with their message about women in today's world and how they're just not giving them their needs, it's the submission, it's the respect that I be talking about in the other videos about feminine energy. These women don't have feminine energy, and for a real straight man, that's gonna bother them. That's what y'all need to understand. It ain't gonna bother you as a gay man, of course, with her being having masculine energy. You don't date them. I can't stand when gay men represent and like act like they are on women's side or as if they can speak for women or something. Like you don't have the same relationship with women that straight men have or bisexual men like myself have had with women. We don't see women the same way, these picture perfect Barbie dolls and stuff like y'all do. So that's just the first part. Like you're speaking out of turn. You don't even relate to what you talking about. You've never been hurt by a woman, you could tell. Okay, and if you was, it was by a platonic relationship or a family member. It wasn't a romantic relationship. You haven't been, you haven't been in a relationship with a woman, lived with a woman, known how women don't cook and clean and shit no more or nothing half the time. Nigga, what are you talking about? Like, men need submission, respect, soft counterparts. They need somebody easy to talk to. They need somebody who down for them and supportive and like this. Men need that and women are not giving that. What do you mean? If a man opens the door, he shouldn't care if a woman has nothing to say about it. Yeah, if I open up the door for you, you can at least say thank you. Every other woman does. It's common sense. It's respect. That's what I'm talking about. They like honestly, modern American women are the only women. If y'all do any research or if y'all watch any kind of foreign shows or anything, women are presented as respecting their men, wanting and valuing their men in other countries and stuff. It's only here in America where women are always like men ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, and they don't care about a man. They don't need no man. They can do it all by themselves. This is the only place you hear that. And guess what? When they get 50, 40, 50, 60 years old, they going to be miserable. I don't see nobody, especially not no woman. Now, a man might be able to do it. A gay man could probably do it more than a woman can. A woman, I don't see no woman being happy past 50 years old single. I'm sorry. I don't fucking see it. I'm sorry. I've never seen it. There's no woman in my family has that. I can't even say what that looks like. I don't know. No, there's no woman in my family that's single. Now that I think about it, besides the young ones, like, my sis and, like younger, like, 25, maybe 30 and down, you know what I'm saying? But this shit y'all talking about is getting ready to really beat y'all in the ass when y'all get older and then y'all's mileage is gone and nobody wants you and you have no options for real. Like, that's sad. Get it while it's good. Get up off this high horse. Like, nah, that don't make no sense. No, men are not just. That's another thing. Speaking on terms of men in general, straight men, whatever, gay men, bisexual men, ain't none of us just here to fucking provide. I'm not cool with that either. I feel straight men on that. They're not just in your life to give you shit. Okay? That means you're a bum bitch that needs to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got nothing going. But I get it. Women have always been like that with men, but now it's been switched up. What I meant by women have always been like that with men is that women have always been used to not having to work for nothing, but just look good, have a nice ass, have a nice body, and then her submission and her respect to her man and her loyalty is what gets her taken care of. Okay, the look of you just gets you smashed. All right, but I get it why women are like that, because now the financial dynamic done switched up. So only black men are the only ones that's making less money than the majority of their women. Every other race, men are making more money than their women, because the system knows that power is gauged by providing. Okay? That's why men have always had the better paid jobs, have always had that's why they pay men more and all that. Like, y'all be acting like women just was getting less money because we was discriminating against them. Women was getting less money because for two reasons mainly. One, um, the white man knows if you throw this dynamic off where you are more responsible financially, that means that I'm submissive to you. And that throws off a man and woman dynamic, period. All right. Two, the men were the ones who had the families. Women, when you give women money, that's their money. That women, that was supposed to be the ideology, okay? When women work, that's supposed to be their money. That's supposed to be for them to get out the house, do what they want to do, because they don't want to be sitting around the house all day and just taking care of kids. So they go out, get them a little part-time job so that they can have financial freedom and have a little bit of independence in their heart. You know what I'm saying? That's all the fuck that shit was supposed to be for. Women was never supposed to be making more money, all this money like this. That throws off the power dynamic, but I get it. Why women don't see no problem with it, because the only reason why women don't see no problem with that is because they was getting cheated on and beaten and shit because they couldn't go nowhere. So, granted, I get y'all on that. You know what I'm saying? Because men definitely should not have been able to take advantage of that power like they have. So I do get it. Okay. What else about this? Yeah, the reason why men got paid more is because men were the head of the household. Y'all were all dependent on the man. It was the man had to take care of himself, you as the wife or the spouse, and then y'all's kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he got paid more. Okay. Feminism just irritates me. But anyway, and it has its points. I'm not saying that I'm just against feminism, because it does have its points. I'm just saying, like, feminism speaks against everything that was already put in place, and it doesn't question what parts of that were meant to stay in that place and what parts were to be changed. You know what I'm saying? Yes, y'all were not supposed to be getting beaten. Y'all were not supposed to be getting taken advantage of. Y'all were not supposed to be getting cheated on like that. But guess what? I done found out that the cheating has a lot to do with y'all for allowing it. Okay? If a man knows that you're not gonna leave him after you cheat on you, he gonna keep cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a whole nother topic. I want to go ahead and play this clip of this woman talking. Okay? This man tried to approach this woman. I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip as well, so that y'all can get why men are complaining about that, and why men are speaking up about how, yeah, nah, like, I'm not just a pocketbook. I'm not just an ATM. I deserve and I require emotions and shit too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me go ahead and play that. Let me pull it up.
What's your name? I'm London.
I'm Sydney.
Sydney?
Yeah.
Okay. I just moved out here. Can I have a conversation with me real quick?
I'm good.
I mean, what you mean you good, though?
I'm gonna be ready.
What's up?
I'm just.
You can't stop. Hold on. Just stop and talk to me real
I'm
quick.
interested in some money. I don't really care for where you from. None of that.
I can't hear you.
I just want some money. I don't really care about where you from. None of that. Like, I'm just trying to get some money. If this conversation is not going to be about me getting some money, then
damn, you ain't even. I'm trying to just introduce myself. Say how you doing, how your day going.
on that though. I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
I don't really have time for nothing right now.
I mean, I understand that, and I hope everything goes well for you. But you know, I'm just wanting to let you know I'm new to the city. I stay in the area and everything, and I just wanted to know, would you be willing to get to know somebody right now?
No, I just want some money, sir.
But why is it all about money though? Why you?
That's all I care about. I don't care about nothing else. I just want to get some money. If you got some, We cool.
You from out here? You from Houston?
Yes, I am.
Man, that seems like a lot of girls just keep leading with that money.
That's what it's always been for me. I don't know about the new wave. I don't know about none of that. That's how it always been.
So first off, I just want to say this that just popped in my head. Content creators need to be careful of what kind of rhetoric they normalize, because I honestly feel like, I'm going to keep it real, I fuck with Kendra G, but I feel like she's a part of the reason why a lot of women is thinking like this, because women was not talking about niggas need to make at least 100K a year to mess with them or holler at them, or it's all about money, until after so many women started seeing that there was a lot of women being chosen by these kind of men, and that they just wanted to be chosen by one of these considered high value men. So I just feel like, you want to be careful what kind of rhetoric you put out, and just to get lit, just to get your channels and all that stuff lit, because now we got this dynamic in the world where a lot of women and men are having issues with this relationship stuff because of money being in the forefront. And like I done said before, this is nothing but a childhood trauma or something related to that. She probably most likely grew up poor, or she's worried about her finances so much because of what everybody else in the world has been brainwashing her about, and that she thinks that because she's a bad B, that she's supposed to deserve a nigga that can cash out on her. This is the reason why a lot of men is kind of backing up with women, and not in certain ways, because it's like, y'all want to use what y'all just have, but we can't use this what we have unless it's with some gay shit. And then that's when I feel like they start coming over to us, because they get tired of having to make so much more of themselves. They have to go out here and get rich. They have to go out here and be the buffest dude. They can't make themselves taller. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got so much standards, and I think a lot of them just get to the point where it's like, you know what? They get a lot of love from us, and that's what they just need at the end of the day. Men need love. Men need affection. Men need all that too. Women is not the only ones. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all acting like y'all don't even want that no more. All y'all want is some money. And I feel like from the women's perspective, it's like they just want the money because they feel like they didn't got to know what men is about, and that they just gonna be cheated on anyway. So they just rather just get paid. But do y'all not look into y'all's futures and what this means for everyone's future, for the majority's future? That means that this is gonna continue the single mother rhetoric, okay? Because these men is getting ready to still smash y'all. They're not getting ready to quit smashing y'all. They're gonna keep smashing y'all. And then, because I'm gonna tell you right now, what this dude's about to do, he gonna, if he was to get Shorty's number, after her talking about money like that, he wasn't getting ready to take her serious. He just wanted to smash on her. But also, let me just say this. I think that this clip was fake. You know what I'm saying? I think that they was doing a skit to get clout. But this is what most women is talking about. So they just did like a point of view type of thing. But like I said, they need to be careful with making this kind of rhetoric, because that made it look like that's how most women is out here operating. And I've met a lot of women who do not think like that. Like, who will, work with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Not every woman is like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just perpetuating a bad rhetoric for us all, you know what I'm saying, to look at each other negatively. So yeah, all guys know that, like, all women is not like this out here, and all women know that every guy is most likely going to get attracted to you. I mean, it's going to be unattracted to you when you start talking about money. I don't know why y'all think that shit's so cute to talk about straight up out the gate like that. The only men who are okay with that, and okay with you presenting money as a factor like that, is men who was nothing, wasn't getting no play, okay, like Lemuel off of Zeus. This nigga done finally got some money. Now he done got some, now he got all this access to these women. But before he got that money, this little scrawny ass nigga probably wasn't getting no play. So now he can't see that, oh, you're just being used. These women don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he probably does see it, but he don't care, because at the end of the day, at least he's getting his now, because he was never getting his. That's why y'all be simps. The men that women be wanting be simps. And then when they don't give y'all the D that y'all want, they don't give y'all the aggression that y'all want, they don't give you the protection and all that y'all want and provide like y'all want, then all of a sudden it's, oh, you just not satisfied, okay? Y'all want somebody to trick off on y'all, but y'all know that niggas that trick ain't shit. And it's a transactional relationship, so they don't care about you either. And that's okay to y'all. Y'all think for right now why you this baddie with this body. Wait till you're gonna be just, they're gonna be just like gay dudes. They're gonna be getting older, not realizing that you got an expiration date when it comes to the hookup culture, okay? Now, us as people, we don't expire as far as being worthy of a relationship, but in the hookup culture, you do get an expiration date. As soon as that body drop and that age drop and that and all that, you won't be top pick. You will be literally, you know, at the club scraping, trying to find somebody young and trying to find somebody to make you happy. It's gonna be miserable as hell. And women, I think it's even worse for y'all because at least men are somewhat set up from birth to be a little self sufficient because we just, you know, we men, we've been taught that all of our lives. We've been instilled in it. But with women, y'all need a man. Like, come on. Like, straight up. I feel like every king needs a king and every queen needs a king too. Like, I just feel like all this separation, it just doesn't make sense. I will never be able to see the value in people just not starting relationships and families and stuff. I just will never see that because it's only okay while you're young. As you get older, what I'm talking about is going to really matter. Okay, so I really need y'all to hear me out. Quit wasting y'all's time thinking that just because y'all young and y'all fine, that this is what it's going to be forever. It's not. Okay? And yeah, that was sad to watch, but it was also just like, wow, it just really makes me just be like, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with only that. Like, because honestly, with that looking like that, it kind of makes the gay problems that we deal with in our community kind of feel like, okay, now this is not that good, but this is not like, we may not know what to do, but we have not went through a process of traditional shit, knowing what the blueprint is, and then just fucking it up, and then just trying to figure it out afterwards. Like, that's a whole nother struggle. Like, at least what gay people trying to do is we're trying to figure out the blueprint. We're trying to figure out what our main, you know, what our culture should be representing as us to be in relationships and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's got its struggles as well. But man, this is just sad. You know what I'm saying? That y'all done took healthy families and you know the black family and home and just threw it down the drain like that, man. That's sad, bro. Yeah, man. Uh, so yeah, that's all I wanted to say about this one. You know, gay men, quit trying to act like y'all can relate and understand where, you know, men are coming from when it comes to women. Y'all need to sit that conversation out. I can speak about it because I'm bisexual. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's another reason why my channel is very valuable because like I got a perspective that's so, you know, needed because I'm building this bridge between the gay community and the straight community. Okay, I'm tired of us being totally separate. Like, there needs to be more bridge. Okay, like y'all need to understand that there's more to us. You know what I'm saying? And gay people need to stop talking about how we need to stop and never do any kind of straight norms. But then when I ask, okay, well, we don't want to do no straight norms. If y'all think that straight norms isn't what we should do at all in this community, well, then what should we do? And then it's crickets. Okay, I've still never gotten an answer to that. If y'all don't want us following straight norms, then what should we do? Y'all don't answer because what y'all talking about is not fulfilling. Okay, hooking up with all these different people for the rest of your life, roommating, shacking up with a bunch of friends, or living alone for the rest of your life. All three of those options are miserable to the masses. Okay, let's just keep that G. That's an alternative lifestyle that if you choose to live on your own, that's your choice and do your thing. But that should never be no normal. That should never be no norm. All right. We are strong together and weak apart. All right. And then, real quick, just to read a couple of the comments, it just goes to show how down the drain the black community is because you got people commenting, she told you she about the bag, why you still talking? I love her energy. She's honest. Why can't people respect it? She don't owe you no convo, nigga. Shit, she knows her worth and she's right. How many guys have wasted her time for free? She said, fuck that shit. You know what? With women, all right, let me just address something with y'all real quick. When you place value on your being, like I've already said, like, okay, I get it now more and more because, yeah, black people don't have no capital, so our capital is our bodies. Now I understand why women treat their kids like certain ways, like they owe them just for giving birth. I mean, myself, my mom has done me like this. My other friends' moms have done them like this, where they'll treat their kids or their son, especially, like we supposed to step up and be the man of the house, and like we supposed to basically pay back being born or whatever. And I didn't understand where that was coming from, but now I understand why. Because when you have nothing but yourself as a means of value, that's why these women are also, showing their asses all the time and twerking all the time, because they don't got nothing. So that's all they got. You know what I'm saying? So they showing that side of them to pull somebody who got the money and all that stuff, because that's what they need. Because these bitches is really misled, so misled. You know what I'm saying? I can't even really just like go all the way in on them, because there's so many layers to this conversation. But man, they talking in these comments like this is so cute, like this is so cool. This same woman is going to turn 50 years old saying the same thing, and then mad, sad, depressed. Like, come on, y'all. If we're not gonna start families, what are we doing with our lives? Have y'all ever thought about that? Maybe that was the traditional norm, because that was just what humankind or what kind does. When you look into the world, every species is doing something like this. Now, other species have different ways about it. Like you got lion prides who do have a whole family unit. Then you got cheetahs who, yeah, they come around, they raise their young, and then they go on about their own nomadic life. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I feel like people have the ability to choose which route they want to go. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that's great about being a human, is that we can be whatever we really want to be. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think people be realizing what consequences come along with the actions that you speak and that you put out in the world. Like, you are presenting that all you have to value for yourself is your ass, your looks, your titties, your looks. Like, it's all about the looks, right? So when the looks drop, then what? Have y'all ever thought about that? Because why would you be feeling, because that's the only reason why you feel confident to be talking about your worth. Your worth is your body. Your worth is nowhere else. Man, that's lame. I'm sorry. That's so lame. That is so lame. So, and then a dude commented and said, that's the first comment from a dude, I think. Oh, nah, that's the second one from a dude. He said, just sell it then. Exactly. That's a prostitute. That's what y'all not realizing. When y'all value money like that, and it's all about how much money a nigga make and how much money he got and how much money he giving you and all that, that is that's called prostitution. When you're selling, when you're giving in exchange your body, that's what she did. She said, yeah, this is what I got. You already know what it is. And you know what I'm saying? Like, she flaunting that shit. Like, that shit is just so priceless. Like, there's not 10,000 other bitches walking around looking just like that. What is up with this? Is people for real? Do they really think that they got some value on them because of what they look like? I'm fine myself, and I will never sit up here and act like it's just about my looks why any nigga ever would stay with me. I have so many other qualities and so many other attributes that are so valuable. That's why I'm confident. How the fuck is you confident? Because you got a nice body and you look good. I'm trying to tell y'all, fake confidence is so rampant. Anyway, y'all know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. Baby, how much I really take.